Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this episode of You Need to Know, we're diving into state active duty or SAD with a focus on how it works right here in New York State. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. What is state active duty or SAD? State active duty is when a service member is activated by the governor, not the federal government. That means you're in state status, not federal. Some examples of SAD activations include the COVID response, asylum support, EMT training missions, the New York State Corrections Officer Strike, also known as the DOCS mission, which later became Operation Sentinel, and probably the most well-known, Operation Empire Shield, which launched after 9/11 and is still active today. We'll talk more about status when we get into pay and benefits, because it plays a big role. Who could be called to SAD? If you serve in the New York Army or Air National Guard, you could be involuntarily activated for SAD, especially in emergencies, like the DOCS mission. And there's something many don't know. Members of the State Defense Forces can also be activated or volunteer for SAD missions. Those include the New York Guard and the Naval Militia. I'll break down these groups more in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. Pay and benefits while on SAD. Let's talk about money. When you're on SAD, your pay aligns with the federal active duty rates, based on your rank and time in service. Your BAH also matches federal rates, calculated from your home of record. But here's something to keep in mind. You're not entitled to BAH Type 1 if your mission is less than 30 days, unless the state authorizes it. That exception has happened before, like during the DOCS mission. Important tip. If you get promoted at your drill unit while on SAD, you must notify your SAD chain of command immediately. The federal and state systems don't sync. So to make sure you're getting paid correctly, you'll need to send your J1 your promotion documents. Now, there are a few key things about SAD pay. You don't earn federal retirement points while on SAD, because you're getting paid from the state. You could still use federal benefits like the post-9/11 GI Bill or VR&E while you're on SAD in order to maximize your compensation. You can contribute to the New York State Deferred Compensation Plan. Just note that funds are tied to the mission you are contributing to, and as long as that mission is still active, you cannot withdraw those funds without penalty. Health coverage and status of injuries while you're on SAD. If you are still drilling with a reserve or guard unit, you could sign up for Tricare. But here's the trick. When asked if you're on active duty, answer no, because Tricare doesn't recognize SAD as a federal active duty unless you're on Title 32 orders. SAD doesn't provide health benefits otherwise. Speaking of status, this is a big deal. Your status determines what benefits you qualify for, how line of duty or LOD injuries are handled, and which disciplinary procedures apply. Quick but critical point. If you're injured while on SAD, you cannot file a VA disability claim for it because you're not in federal status. There may be rare exceptions, but I haven't personally heard of any cases where someone was successful, and if you have been, I'd love to hear from you. Please reach out and let me know your experience. Food and lodging. Here's what to expect. Food and lodging on SAD. I've seen missions where food is catered locally, or even DoorDash accounts are set up with a POC in order to charge for ordering within a specific budget. But not all missions provide meals. Lodging is the same story. Usually lodging is only offered if you live more than 50 miles away or your commute takes over an hour. But that policy can shift depending on the mission. For example, Empire Shield and the EMT mission did not provide lodging at all. The EMT mission didn't even provide food. So let's talk legal protections, USERRA and the New York State law. Let's talk about your rights on the civilian side. In 2021, USERRA was amended to include National Guard members on state activations as long as your orders are for 14 days or more. But New York also has its own law. Section 242 of the New York State Military Law offers additional protection, especially for members of the New York Guard and Naval Militia, who aren't covered under USERRA because they are state defense forces. Also, good news. Most SAD activations are exempt from USERRA's 5-year cap, since they are considered emergency activations. Alright, that wraps it up for this episode of You Need to Know. I hope this gave you a better understanding of what state active duty looks like in New York and what to expect if you get activated. If you have SAD activations in your state, I'd love to hear about them. Please reach out to me and let me know your experiences so we can make a comparison. Be sure to check out the links below for current SAD operations, the references I used to put this video together, and if you found this video helpful, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more breakdowns just like this. And hey, if you served on SAD and want to share your experience, I'd love to hear it. Until next time, stay free and stay informed.